Hey bourbon fans, I'm Tim the Suburban Dad, and I help dads find great bourbon. 2023 was a great year for bourbon, and I'm going to go through my top 8 from last year. So let's get to it. So today I'm going to walk you through my top 8 bourbons. I'll throw in an honorable mention, and I'll let you know which bourbon was the most disappointing for me this year. Don't mind me today doing this in my work shirt. No, it's not because I'm super fancy. It's because got home late. The baby's sleeping in our room, so just easier this way. So top 8 from this year in no particular order. Okay, I haven't done any side-by-side to determine what my top bourbon is of the year. I have it narrowed down to probably the top 2. Okay, but I'm just going to go through. These are not in any particular order. First on the list is Larceny Barrel Proof A123. This year is my first dipping my toe into the Larceny Barrel Proof world, and A123 was fantastic. Just amazing caramel notes. Loved it. Very rich, way better than the small batch. Also the first batch of 2023, Charlie's batch, Booker's Charlie's batch. Oh my gosh, just rich, caramelly balanced, amazing, delicious. Great start to the year with Booker's. Wonderful. Old Dominick Cask Strength Batch 1 Bourbon. Now in my video talking about Old Dominick, see here, in that video I actually said that I liked the Bottled and Bond the most of the 3 that I tried. As I went back and I compared Bottled and Bond to Cask Strength side by side again, separately, I really liked the Cask Strength a lot more. It's just richer, leathery tobacco notes, a little bit of caramel, just lovely, lovely bourbon. Black & West Henderson. It's my first, I kind of bought this one blindly. I didn't hear anything about it. I just thought, oh, cool, that's new and different. Bought it, loved it, loved it, loved it. Super rich and creamy, fruity, very tasty. A little bit more money than I usually spend, especially flying blind. It was about 90 bucks. Retails anywhere from 90 to 100. Well worth the money, super great. Would highly recommend it. Another from Jim Beam was Hardin's Creek, Boston. So there were the 3 locations released this year, Boston, Frankfurt, and Claremont. Unfortunately, so far I was only able to try Boston and Claremont. Both were really good. The Boston had a little bit of an edge. It was a little bit creamier, a little bit fruity, just rich, very nice, pleasant. Loved it. It might seem a little cliche, but it's got to be on the list. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C923. It was amazing. It was the best Elijah Craig Barrel Proof of the year. And gosh, it's up there in my top bourbons of the year for certain. It was so good. I haven't blinded that against any of the Bookers, but it's very tasty. Just really good stuff. Another new one to me this year was Red Line's Elements. This was a very tasty, very unexpectedly good bourbon. I just tried it at my local whiskey bar. It was reasonably priced. It was about 108 proof, I think, just over 100 proof. Super great, sweet candy like sugary maple syrup. Just lovely, great stuff. And last on my list for 2023 was Bamberger's. So I went to 2 bourbon festivals this year. The Kentucky Bourbon Festival and the St. Louis Bourbon Festival. Both amazing and great in their own ways. At the St. Louis Bourbon Festival, I was actually able to try a lot more cool stuff, including Bamberger's. And I had never tried Bamberger's or Schenck's before. Both those come from Michter's Distillery. Bamberger's definitely had an edge on Schenck's. I don't remember distinctly all my tasting notes. It was a little later in the evening. But I just remember that it was really great, rich, creamy, flavorful, delicious. An honorable mention was one that I tried at the Kentucky Bourbon Festival from Red Line again. They did a vanilla brandy finish on a bourbon, and amazing, amazing. I enjoy vanilla notes in a bourbon, but this took it to a whole nother level, both in the richness and complexity, but also that vanilla flavor, just ramping it way up like that, was delicious. I don't know if that's even available anymore or where you could get it, but if I see that bottle anywhere, by gosh, I'm gonna snatch it up for sure. The most disappointing new release this year that I tried. This was really disappointing in several ways. Maker's BEP. So the last batch of the wood finishing series, and the only wood finishing series released this year, it was way too oaky, dry, it did not meet my Maker's Mark expectation. Very disappointed there. There were a lot of bourbons released this year that I was not able to try. Most disappointed that I didn't get to try was Maker's Cellar Aged. Who knows, maybe there's hope yet. I really was hoping. I actually was at the distillery the day it was released, but I didn't get there till early afternoon, and apparently they sold out within a couple hours in the morning, so I didn't even have a snowball's chance. What was your favorite bourbon from 2023? What was your biggest disappointment for whiskey this past year? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, cheers.